stand up to anybody, let them know how they feel. But when they come to the Lord, some of them, it's like they get weak.
Yes.
You know, I think it might be because they want to, you know, represent themselves as this humble, meek, and low type person of God that, you know, I'm really turning the other cheek. There are times when you got to point blank speak up.
You bet.
You got to let some folks know exactly how you feel, because if you don't, they will take advantage of you.
Sure.
And some people think, well, you know, they're Christian, and, you know, Christians are stupid anyway, so we can get over on them. You got to tell some people, no, if you're going to be a man of God of integrity, a man or woman of God of integrity, then when these jokers tell you to do stuff on your job that ain't right, no, I can't do that. That's not in the policy, and besides, that's illegal.
Yeah.
And one thing I love about my baby is that she said she was working this job, and the boss had told her to do something that wasn't right. And she told the boss, no, I'm not doing that. Because, first of all, it's wrong and it's a lie. And, you know, her boss said, oh, I must have forgot who I was talking to. I guess so. I'm not doing that.
Good for her.
And you know, my baby off the chain, I'm telling you. She'll raise up on you, I'm telling you. See, you know what, woman of God, when me and Mary first got married, she had a lot of personal issues. I think some that she had never dealt with.
Yeah.
And one of the issues that she had never dealt with was her rape when she was 17.
Yes.
She had gotten raped, and it got her. It got her good. It really put her through.
Oh.
And when we got married, because I'm so verbal with her, I sit and I talk with her all the time because I'm trying to find out, you know, what's in her heart, how she feels.
Yeah.
I want to be able to understand her so I can love her the way she needs to be loved. And so I talk to her about everything. I mean, everything I talk to her about.
That's good.
And she finally started opening up to me, and then she told me she got raped when she was 17. One of her own friends set her up. And she had never dealt with that. And she broke down and cried, it seemed like 2 hours.
Oh.
But after she talked to me about it, and she opened up and explained to me what happened, it's like God took a weight up off of her. And dealing with your issues, just the confession and admitting, that alone is one of the keys to getting you delivered.
Right.
When even with my first wife, found out that she had gotten molested. She had never dealt with it. And when she told me what happened, that girl, she cried and cried and cried. And you know, I'm sitting there trying to comfort her and let her know it's all right. It happened a long time ago when you was a small kid, but, you know, you're strong now, so, you know, you're going to just deal with it now. And I'm going to help you deal with it, so when you hurt and you know, it bothers you, you know, baby, talk to me.
Yes.
And dealing with many of your issues, if you don't have a lot of strong saints around you, what you're going to have to do is really get in the Word of God.
Yes.
And as you get into the Word of God, what that Word would do is God will really build your strength out. He really will. And what the enemy would try to do is literally tear you down. He would try to bring as much condemnation to you as he can. He would try to create so much chaos in you and make you feel that, you know, maybe I deserve this. No, you didn't deserve to be raped. You didn't deserve to be molested. You didn't deserve to have someone violate your trust. You didn't deserve that. That type thinking is really demonic, and the enemy is playing you. He's playing on your mind.
You mean to think that you deserve it? That is,
yes.
that's demonic. Yeah.
That's the enemy.
Yeah.
You would be amazed how many saints of God have had issues in their lives, and through these issues, they've been held back from much success in their life.
Yeah.
There are things that God would have for you and really want to bless you with, but you seemingly you can't get to it because after you make so much progress, this issue comes up, and because you won't deal with the issue, then you're never really going to get delivered. So certain things you got to come to God. You got to bring to God. And the things that you can't let go, you got to release them to the Lord. There's certain things you're telling God, Lord, if someone has hurt you so bad and it's so hard to forgive them, you're going to have to really pray and say, Father, I'm trying my best to forgive them, but I'm struggling. I really need you to help me to deal with this issue. And as you got to understand, you have a loving God that's going to be there no matter what.
That's right.
He's going to be there no matter what. With these issues in your life, what the Father's going to do is He's going to begin to show you how to release them to Him.
Yeah.
Remember when the fella, he brought his son to Jesus, and he said, Father, help me. My son he's like a lunatic sometimes. He falls in the fire. He falls in the water. The enemy is trying to kill him. And Jesus, do you believe I can do this? He said, yeah, Lord, but where I'm weak at, you got to help me to believe. You got to start realizing there's certain things you got to ask for help with. God, I don't know if I can believe that, but I want to, and I'm asking you to touch my life so that I can. And God understands your makeup. He understands all there is to know about you. He understands what it takes to get you delivered. And I think what the people of God have got to understand is that you're not going through this by yourself. God is really going to be there for you. But what you got to understand is that, yes, God is going to be there, but you have got to come clean, get serious about the issue so that God can help you. If you don't never deal with it, then you're never going to get help about it. And some of the issues that really get you are family issues.
Oh, yes, yes.
Woman of God, when you have family members that have, and it's a shame families have split over money, over inheritance. Families have split because a parent might show more love and affection for one child because they want the child and didn't want the other.
Yeah.
These are issues that will never go away until you deal with them.
That's right.
Favoritism over one child over another is going to create chaos.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
It really will. GeorgeAnn, can you imagine a 4-year-old that got a sibling, if it's a little 4-year-old boy, 4-year-old girl, and her daddy wanted a boy, and now she's trying to act like a little boy so she can please daddy.
Yeah. See, that's so sad.
That's going to create some problems.
You bet.
And now you can see a lesbian spirit coming on the child.
Yeah.
And it's very easy for a devil to slip in and do what he's going to do.
That's right.
So, as men and women of God, this is one trick you cannot let the devil get over on you with. Because this devil is going to do everything he can to destroy your child. If you don't love that child, if you don't respect that child, and if you don't express what you feel for the child, I'm telling you, you're going to have some problems with your child. And there are going to be issues that come up in the child later on in life. They might not come out until the child gets married. As long as they're dating, everything can be fine, can be fine because, the commitment in a dating situation sometimes might be different from the commitment in a marriage situation.
Yes. Yeah.
So in the process of dating, everything could be fine. But when they get married and they're living together, and then all of a sudden certain issues are going to begin to come up, if they don't have adequate help, I'm telling you now, they going to catch it.
That's right.
And GeorgeAnn, I think what I'm trying to get the people to see is that when you're hurting and you have problems with your life or in your life, you've got to release these problems to the Lord, and God will slowly help you get over them. It might take a little time for you to heal of some of the deep-rooted hurts. It might take a little time for you to get some understanding as to why this happened. Satan will put the blame on God. Because I've heard people say, if God is so real, why did he let this happen to me? If God loved me so much, why did he let this devil do this to me? But you got to understand that if God judged you on how you live, then there are issues in your life.